Hey everybody, welcome back, and it is time to start DKC3.
You mean all those jokes we made before you started this don't get put in? Damn it.
No, absolutely not. Every single one of them is going right on the trash heap where they belong.
Oh, nobody gets to hear my lovely Louis Armstrong rendition then.
That's a shame, because I really like that. And so apparently do these monkeys. I'll see you later.
So, alright, so first of all, since we have a new voice here, who the fuck are you?
My name's Stinkins. Hi. That's it. That's all. I'm not really that special. I'm just here.
Yeah, now Artix has to go and update his credits list.
Again.
Oh man, I have to push the edit button and then the enter button and type some keys on my keyboard. What's your name?
Yeah, so yeah, we need a name.
I guess Artix, I suppose, would work.
Put 9 gear. Can you put 9 gear?
Just 9 and gear?
Yeah. Are there numbers?
There are. That's too much effort, though. He's with us in spirit.
Crop. Crow 9? Crowy?
Crow 9. Damn it.
Crow K. Crow K. Hey, Crow OK.
Welcome to Portland, everybody.
Ah.
If I remember right, the plot of this is basically like Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong go missing, and so Dixie goes to the northern part of the island. And that's it.
Pretty much.
The northern cremisphere, if I remember right.
That is, in fact, what this world is called, the Northern Cremisphere.
It's basically Oregon.
Or Washington, or...
Yeah. Possibly this is an invasion of Canada.
So who's Mrs. Wrinkly? Is that, like,
She's Cranky's husband, or Cranky's wife.
Here's Funky, and here's Kitty.
So a lot of words have been said about Kitty, but we'll get to that once we start playing the actual game.
So do you remember Donkey Kong? It's him with a smaller hitbox. Not much smaller, but a smaller hitbox.
The first thing, apparently, we're gonna do is not play the game.
That's right. Do you guys like Simon Says?
You're gonna get a lot of Simon Says in this game.
I really hope that you space these out so that you don't do them all at once.
I will do them as often as I can when I remember where they are.
Wait, so if you fail at this game, you get stung by a bee? Wait, what's going on?
Yeah, if you fail it, you lose.
But that was actually a successful attempt. He freed a banana bird.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought that was a bee.
And you win, you get stung by a bee.
So yeah, this is DKC3.
So the team throw is a little different in this game. Works basically the same way, but each Kong team throws in a different manner.
For example, so we need to get down to this bonus barrel, but there is a crack in the floor. So the way we do this is we pick Kitty up and we throw his fat ass right at it.
He's heavy.
He probably weighs about 10 times as much as Dixie does, if he weighs anything like a gorilla actually would.
Anyway, yeah, bonus games are back. Everybody loves these.
They're not really that bad in this game. There's one type of bonus game that's not great, but...
Yeah, I mean, they're not very inspired, but they're not utterly terrible.
They're also really consistent about them. And actually, I'll let you explain this guy first.
Alright, so yeah, that was Coin. He's just kind of there, and you have to hit him with a steel barrel to get the DK coin.
He's in every level, so getting the DK coin can be a puzzle sometimes.
I was about to say, why would that, like, lizard guy have a DK symbol on his shield, but then, oh.
He's not, he literally has the DK coin.
I see.
They've stolen them from the rightful Kong owners.
From the banana boat or whatever.
This is the other bonus game type. This is the grab 15 green bananas. So, They will appear randomly in a variety of positions. The positions are all preset, but a lot of the games have a lot of them, so it looks like they're just appearing anywhere. But yeah, you just get 15 of them within the time limit, and
Usually the time limits are very generous, but they change things up by having weirder patterns, or occasionally they have enemies. Oh, and here's the first new animal buddy.
Dumbo.
Yeah, so this is Ellie. She is your Rambi replacement for this game.
Yeah.
and she's not as good, but she does have some unique. She's more unique than him, basically. She can pick up barrels, as we saw, and there's a few more mechanics with her that we'll be introduced to later.
Like, I don't know, spraying water, I guess.
Actually, yeah, that is one of the things she can do, is she can soak up water and she can shoot it at things.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. So one of the things that this game does a lot of is gimmicks. I'm here to actually, talk about how the gimmicks in this game I think are done pretty well. But,
a lot of them are.
yeah, the one in this one is pretty apparent. You kind of grab those little things, the hinges, I don't know what exactly, but...
Meet the zinger replacements, by the way.
Oh yeah, the buzz, I think they're just called buzzes. But yeah, you grab that, the shutter opens, and,
You have to get in the door.
you have to get through it. Yep.
I throw that little fat toddler. Yeah, he doesn't mind being thrown around. That's quite different from normal toddlers, but...
Well, normal toddlers don't weigh 800 pounds.
Well, yeah, that's true.
One of the things with this game in terms of bonus rooms is it's actually very consistent. Every level has 2 bonus rooms in it, guaranteed. So there's no trying to guess how many bonuses are in a specific level, like there is in 1 and 2.
So what do you do with those coins you get after beating a bonus level?
They're used for the Lost World, just like in DKC2.
It's basically like the Lost Crim World, but actually you can go into it, and you don't have to enter it from every different level in this one.
I see.
But you do need to buy the new levels. So that's why you need to keep getting the bonus coins.
So one of the things we've kind of been dancing around and, we haven't really mentioned is that the soundtrack for this game is completely different. It was done by, I believe her name is Evelyn Fisher.
That sounds right.
She's not new to the series. She did about half the songs for DKC 1, but they were the ones that you don't remember.
Honestly, I don't mind the soundtrack in this. It's just it is different. It's not David Wise.
Oh, it is decidedly not a David Wise soundtrack, which I really like, to be honest.
Yeah, it sounds really good. One of the things with it is it actually uses the bass channels on the SNES sound chips pretty well. It sounds like they sample a lot more interesting sound effects in here.
I definitely think that they were pushing what they could do with the Super Nintendo sound chip with this. They were deliberately trying to push themselves.
Yeah, we won't get there for a little while, but the water levels have some really eerie sound fonts going on in them, and it's really neat, actually. The Game Boy Advance version of this game does have David Wise redoing the soundtrack, but I've heard that the reason for that is because this version used so much bass stuff, the GBA can't reproduce it. So they needed an entirely new soundtrack for it, just because the GBA hardware wouldn't work otherwise.
And there's the first example, by the way, of the DK being a puzzle. They get more complicated as it goes on. And yes, the GBA cannot handle the heavy bass. There's a lot of otherwise completely faithful ports of Super Nintendo games that just have very tinny soundtracks just because they can't do it. Like Final Fantasy IV the original has really, really good bass lines in its, for its chiptunes, but those are almost all gone in the GBA one.
Well, you want to talk another one, when they did the Mario Bros. Advance series, and they, like, Yoshi's Island especially lost a lot of its charm.
That was a shame what had to be done to its soundtrack to even fit it in, because...
Still, I guess it was impressive they managed it, to work it out as well as they did. Anyway.
Yeah, not every coin is put in a particularly,
obvious spot. These are the gimme levels.
Alright, so I'm gonna try and do a thing here, which is really cool.
And not very useful. Kitty has this weird water skip ability, and it doesn't really come up in most levels. It's required, I think, exactly once. Or no, maybe twice.
It depends on whether or not you're doing 103%, because you do need it to get to a couple bonus areas.
103?
Oh yeah, this game goes to above 100%. It can go up to 105.
I thought it went to 106.
Oh.
It's 105 with cheat codes that make the game harder.
Yay, my favorite fish has returned.
Ungard returns. He's the only animal buddy that... Oh, well, no, I guess Squawks counts, but technically. He's the only animal buddy that you can play as in all 3 Donkey Kong Country games.
Well, that was simple. Oh, wait, there we go.
But yeah, no, so if you put the a cheat code in that removes basically every buddy barrel from the game except for 4, then you get an extra 2% on your save file. And that's how you get 105% at the end of the game.
It's mostly not worth it.
Yeah, otherwise the category requires getting every DK coin, every bonus barrel, every banana bird.
And seeing the secret ending. Now here's when it's used. This bonus is hard to get to because the timing on that water skip is difficult, and then it's a really stupidly easy one that he just messed up. Great. Yep, nice.
Fortunately, it just dumps us right back here.
Yeah, I do like that you can retry them multiple times in this one. Because it's not like you get extra lives in most of them.
Yeah, most bonus games even don't really have bananas.
Well, no, it's a contrast to, like, in DKC Returns, where you can do them, like, once, because you get a lot of extra lives in them.
Oh, well, okay, good thing there's a barrel there. Got killed by a fish.
So if it hasn't been apparent, the gimmick in this level is the water is actually like a current. It has been pushing Ardix back to the left the entire time.
Not very strongly, but you have to fight against it.
It's not very strong, no.
Yeah, that's one of the more benign gimmicks of this game.
I really do think that this game does gimmicks pretty well. Or at least it does the idea of gimmick progression very well. Like, a level will introduce a gimmick, and then iterate on that gimmick throughout it, getting more and more complicated as you go through.
Some of the gimmicks are not very good, but fortunately, on the whole, they're done very well.
I guess this one's gimmick is having enemies in pits where you can stomp on them.
Well, this one's introducing you to the ice physics.
Oh, well. Bash the baddies again.
It's also, I think, the introduction to enemies that you cannot roll into from the front.
So you have to jump on their heads?
Yes.
Okay. They just look so stupid, though. Just running around with their mouth agape and their arms flailing.
Well, Dinkins, this level is named Skidda's Row.
I know.
Da-dum.
Yeah, he...
Another expertly hidden coin.
I swear they get harder later on.
They actually do. You have to have a little bit of timing, not to get him. Like, sometimes you have to throw the coin and then jump over him so that he's he will have his back to a wall.
Or you have to do something like throw the barrel up because it travels slower and you can run past it to make him get hit by it or something.
Can't believe you got killed by one of those purple crocodiles. Or lizard men, I don't know.
The Skiddas.
That's what they are what they're called. Okay. Skiddas Row. They're just look at them so happy dancing on the roof.
You'd think they were fiddlers.
Oh, wait, there we go.
Happy Snowman. I still think DKC2 is the better game in general. I think its gimmicks were more, like, universal, like, they could be applied to more levels. Like the rotating barrels or the steering ones. Those are the sorts of things you could put in multiple levels. This one is more about gimmicks that only work in the context of, like, one level. Like this one. We will see soon what its gimmick is.
So you know how the whole story about elephants and mice?
Right, yeah. They're afraid of mice, lol.
Okay, well, it didn't trigger fast enough there and I got hit, but yeah, that's how this level works. If you go there, if the rats are in the light, Ellie will run away.
Oh, I was wondering, what's with the lights? Is it just, there for decoration, or...?
So here you have to use Ellie's ability to suck barrels with her nose to defeat the rats in the light. Or get the rat when he's not in the light.
Or just fucking stomp on the rats. You're just, not even give a shit.
There's a lot of weight puzzles in the game, if you haven't noticed. They're definitely playing around with the fact that...
You're fat.
Yeah. and that only one of you is fat, specifically.
Right. The other one's light. What do you do?
They do a lot of stuff with barrels in this game, actually.
Not all of them good, but...
Yeah. And actually, the steel barrel comes back to this game after being gone from 2. I don't recall it being in 2 at all. Funny enough, as a kid, I discovered you can actually run through that one. Just like, if you hold right, you just run through him.
Huh.
I don't know why. You can get back out as well, just by running through him again.
But that one, you specifically have to throw it up, because otherwise it'll bounce against the door frame.
Are those red buzz saws, are they, like, invulnerable, or...?
They can only be killed by TNT or invincibility.
Yeah, they're similar to the red zingers.
Right. And I guess the green bees, you can kill them with, like, barrels and shit.
Barrels and animal buddy attacks and things like that.
Here we go, sneaking up on a rat.
Ellie's other thing is that she can suction barrels to her, as we just saw. That will come in handy a few times.
She could also do that.
That wasn't what was supposed to happen there, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
I remember also discovering as a kid that you can position yourself just right on that edge and actually catch the steel barrel on your trunk instead of just dropping it, which then allowed you to carry a steel barrel to later parts of the level, which doesn't help much, but
it is an interesting gimmick.
I played this game a lot as a kid, more probably than the others actually.
Yeah, see, that's sort of the problem with this gimmick. So, as soon as Ellie sees a rat in the light, she will immediately stop and start falling.
Or run away if she's on the ground.
I guess we're only con today.
Yeah, and when that happens, you immediately stop, and if you, fall on something on the way down, you will get hurt when it happens.
You just lose control, basically, Yeah, that's a shame. Oh well.
So let's see what Swanky's up to.
I still say that he's Donkey Kong with amnesia.
Anyway, so Swanky's been substantially changed.
Yeah, he actually has games and stuff to play now, like mini-game things.
What did he do? What did he do before?
He was just a quiz show, gave you extra lives. He still gives you lives, but it's for doing these.
Yeah, actually, he doesn't give you lives at all. You get coins and bananas out of this.
Okay, kitty, look at me. Come on, look at me, kitty. Come on, look.
Anyway, yeah, see, these games all suck, so I'm gonna just show off the one, and then...
I think Race to 25... Oh no, head-to-head is the fastest one.
Also, if you noted the coins look different, it's because your shop is now run by a bear.
Multiple bears, and they're all brothers. The brothers bear.
Oh, wrong button. I'm trying to...
So yeah, we are fighting Cranky. He plays games of ability and sport.
As you can see, he plays games of skill.
Skill, that's what I was looking for.
With a large emphasis on the air quotes around skill.
It's not fair.
And he complains if you win.
Right, naturally.
Anyway, yeah, so we're never going to do that again because Swanky's games are all awful, and they're all just variations on that.
And there's much better ways to get bananas and bear coins.
Yeah, they're good places to grind in this game, I'm sure.
So, yeah.
Oh, look, a trapdoor. What do you do? Oh.
Here's the boss. Bosses are...
He's a giant barrel, okay.
So, do you remember, in Super Metroid, in the middle of Norfair, that mini-boss? That's this.
You mean Crocomire?
This boss is basically Crocomire.
Unfortunately, you can't grapple beam him to turn him into a whole bunch of crazy tiles. And tear his legs off.
And arms. Don't forget his arms.
Belch is not too difficult, but it is a weird window that you have to throw the,
Yeah, and he does keep advancing, so you have to keep up on him.
Well, that was simple.
Alright, so there's one more thing we're gonna quickly show off here with World 1.
What to do at Funky's Rentals?
Are we gonna see the bears?
We're gonna go meet some bears.
There's a bar.
How about them bears?
So here's Bizarre. He runs a shop.
Oh, does he?
He does.
Bizarre bear.
Right.
And we can... and so one of the other things this game adds is an inventory system, and that was not what I meant to do.
It's what everybody does basically their first time.
You can take that shell and shove it up your ass.
Well, I think I just might then.
But yeah, so you get to kind of take stuff with you.
There's a little bit of a trading game, basically.
Yeah, you can trade them to the various bears, and they usually what you get out of it is banana birds.
Does Banjo show up in this game?
There is no Banjo Bear, sadly.
No. Hang 5 Kongs. Is he a blacksmith or something? What's he doing?
He's a boatsmith.
Oh. He has a forge and stuff, so I was just wondering, yeah.
Well, he's making the engines himself.
Oh, wow.
So he is machining new parts.
He actually builds you all of your new watercraft, so that you can get to different areas in this.
Here's Barnacle, Jim. I mean Bear.
Barnacle Bear.
The old crusty sea bear.
Barnacle Jim Bear. The biggest face in the world.
Longest face.
So yeah, we trade him a shell and he gives us his bird.
Oh, fair trade.
So yeah, basically there's a whole bunch of that throughout the entire game. You do need to collect all the banana birds to get the full 103%. I think there's like 30 odd of them.
Oh no, I think it's only 15.
No, it's definitely more than 15.
I think it's like it's closer to 30. I think it's like 23.
Are you gonna go the distance, Artix, and hit 103%?
That's the plan, but I don't know if I actually will. Like I said, I was trying to 102% DKC2 and we ended up with 99, so...
Oh, fuck. How can you call yourself an LPer now?
I don't know. I'm just gonna give up in shame.
Just gonna give up?
But fuck the remaining DK coins. That's all that needs to be said.
Oh, there's Wrinkly Dinkly.
Wrinkly does a whole bunch of different stuff. It's like sometimes she'll be playing the N64, sometimes she'll be asleep, sometimes she'll be exercising. It's a cute little touch.
She's got like 3 or 4 different music tracks for her area. It's weird.
I think it depends on what she's playing. Or what she's doing. What is playing.
Anyway, I think that's going to be it for this video, so thank you for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time for World 2!
Okie dokie.
See you then.
Bye-bye.